Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K. So, some of you probably remember me doing a review on my Velocity One flight stick when I was testing it with the F-18 Super Hornet on the Microsoft Flight Simulator and F-22 Raptor and various other, jet fighters. But this is also a good stick for a helicopter. And considering that they have released a Huey helicopter recently on this recent update, I figured wouldn't it be nice if I actually connected my Velocity One flight stick. This is a Turtle Beach Velocity One. So let's give it a try. There's so many buttons here that you can customize, honestly, and if you're like thinking about something that's like within a budget price range for like $120, this honestly for like 120, I think it's 130, but I'm sure you can find it 120 used or on sale. I think this flight stick is certainly worth it, especially for helicopters, but also for jet fighters. And I'm going to showcase to you just how well it runs. But one of the things you'll appreciate is there's so many buttons that you can go ahead and button map, right, for whatever use that's available on this Huey helicopter, right? And let's go ahead and let's give it a try. I like how the this thumbstick right here, it's very smooth, and how well it works right out of the box. Keep in mind, this is a Xbox, specifically designed Xbox, Microsoft Windows PC and Xbox flight stick. Is this going to be something that maybe we might see on the PlayStation? You have to understand something with the PlayStation version. It'll take some time. PlayStation version just got released, but I'm pretty sure Turtle Beach and other third-party companies out there will be, working on some PlayStation flight sticks, considering the fact that now they have Flight Simulator and the upcoming Ace Combat 8, which has been announced recently. So I'm pretty sure there will be something like this from Turtle Beach available on a PlayStation. But we're talking sometime next year. All right, so let's go ahead and let's take off gently. Gently. There we go. Smooth as a butter. Nice. I can always twist my joystick to move right, to move left. This is very smooth, I have to say. Let's follow this road. Oh yeah. This is smooth as the butter. Yeah, this is like a next level now. Yes, you can use a controller. I've been using a controller. There's nothing wrong with a controller. If you have nothing else, obviously, you have no choice. But this is the most precise way for you to fly this Huey helicopter. Let me tell you, with this controller now, with this controller stick, I wish that this was compatible with PlayStation. Uh, PlayStation 5 version, but unfortunately, it's only for Xbox and Windows. Let's go a little bit higher up in the air. Higher altitude. There we go. I don't know why Alexa's listening to it. Stop, Alexa, stop. Every time I use that word altitude, she's listening. Whenever I say high altitude, she's listening for some strange, weird ass reason. I don't know why. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Let's keep it in a steady position. Hold on. In a steady position. Let's keep it like in a steady position. And let's adjust the weather a little bit. All right, let's just keep it like clear skies. All right, let's just like do that really quick. Just keep it like that. Oh man, this is smooth. This is very nice. You don't know how much I miss this Dutch. Dylan, you were never that smart. I can't help myself. Every time I fly this Huey, I'm thinking of Predator. My men were on that chopper. Bullshit. The Hoppersman was skinned alive. What happened to you, Dylan? You used to be somebody I could trust. I woke up. Why don't you? My men are not expendable. And we don't do this kind of work. Arnold's been using a Huey in a couple of movies, like in The Running Man, and of course Predator. Right? I know Arnold is old right now, of course. Can't expect much from him. He's old. But the legacy that he left behind, it's unmatched. Honestly, it's good luck anybody. There's no way. No one will ever be able to fill in those shoes. I'm telling you. Arnold was once in a lifetime. Carl Weathers, once in a lifetime. All of these cats, you know, Denzel Washington, etc., etc. These are once in a lifetime, dude. You know, Tom Hanks, you know, this is all once in a lifetime. Even Tom Cruise, once in a lifetime. You know, these are like once in a lifetime actors. But the thing about Arnold is, his movies have grossed so much money, dude. We're talking billions and billions of dollars. Just the Terminator 2 alone, you know. But anyway. Let's see what it's like outside. Like, how does this chopper handles outside like this, like outside view. Curious to see. Well, yeah, we've been watching like the inside view, but let's see the outside view and how well it runs. This is in Aspen, Colorado. Not bad. Smooth as a butter. Man, this is smooth as a butter, I'm telling you. Like I said, this is available for Xbox and PC. Look, I know the PC version is the ultimate version, okay, and nor am I. Look, I had one guy write me a, Shakespearean letter telling me, the PC version is the best version, blah 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 blah. I think it was a troll. You know. Then he was calling me a liar because I said that there's different platforms. First of all, I never said that Microsoft Flight Simulator in 1980s was available on a console. I never said that. I never mentioned the consoles. All right, I never said Sega Genesis or Super Nintendo Entertainment System. I said I didn't even say Atari. I never mentioned Sega, Nintendo, or Atari. I only mentioned different computer platforms like, what was it? Commodore 64, Amiga, A500, and I believe Macintosh. So I only mentioned Commodore 64, Amiga, A500, and Macintosh. These are platforms. I'm not sure about the Spectrum ZX. I don't think it was available. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe it was available on Spectrum ZX Sinclair. I don't know. But these are platforms. But anyway, this guy just started, telling me that the PC version is the best version. Because what happened is I made a video where I said, I'm glad that, Microsoft Flight Simulator is not just a PC exclusive. I'm glad that it's available on other platforms, that it's available on Xbox, that it's available now on a PlayStation, and I'm pretty sure in the future it will be available on Nintendo Switch too. But anyway, this guy just went on and on about how PC is the best. Like, look, I get it. Look, man, I'm no stranger to PC. Yes, PC has so many options, but it's also very expensive too. Not everyone can afford a PC version. I'm happy that I'm happy that other people can enjoy this. That's what the CEO of Asobo was saying, essentially. I'm glad that other people can enjoy this. Not just the privileged one with money who can afford these high-end PCs, right? And buy all this expensive equipment and VR and ultra-wide screens, etc., right? But according to this guy, because he's a PC master race, it should only be a privilege to PC, right? How selfish, man. How selfish. And I wrote him a comment, a very long comment, and I told him, I'm not trying to be a hard ass, dude, but if you're going to come at me with some biased, stupid comment like that, I will make you read my long comment. I think it was the video where I said, I'm glad that Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 will never be a PC exclusive. And I think that's already pretty much a done deal. If you watch the interview with Asoba CEO, he made it very clear. Like, we want to make sure that we reach out to as many people as possible. And yeah, so that means Nintendo Switch 2 most likely will be next. And that also means Macintosh. Apple might be also there as well too. No red lines. I mean, I think that's what Microsoft and Xbox is all about. No red lines, right? Yes, you can always get the Xbox Game Pass subscription and play it like that. Pay $30 a month, and I like that there's option like that. Basically, what I'm trying to say, I love the fact that there are options, how people can play this game, and I love the fact that it's not just privileged to high-end PCs. I love the fact that this is available for others on the PlayStation, and I'm pretty sure we'll see the Nintendo Switch 2 version as well. I love the fact that you can play this everywhere on so many different devices, on so many different platforms. That will give a lot of people access to the Flight Simulator. And Flight Simulator is something that people love. People have this love for aviation. They love flying. We love to fly, I guess. We do. It's going to be available for a lot of people. not just the ones with the PC. Now, if you have the money and obviously you can afford a high-end PC, you can have all this extra gear, right? And you have that kind of money, go for it. You know, I'm not looking down on. Listen, here's the thing. I have a PC. What do you think I'm playing this on? I'm playing this on a PC. I don't look down on people because they have a high-end PC. I have an ultra widescreen. I mean, I have PC, but I also appreciate consoles. I also appreciate Nintendo. I appreciate the cloud gaming. You know, I'm not just like stuck on this PC Master Race nonsense. Yes, we all get it. We all understand. On the PC, you can have the best experience. I'm not denying that. I don't know why people are constantly like having this notion that I'm denying the fact that, yeah, we all get it, man. Like, calm down. We all get it. That's what I said to this guy. I said, I get it. We all get it. PC is the best experience. No one is denying that. And yes, if you have a pretty good PC, you will have the best experience, best performance, like right now, 60 FPS on a PC. But the fact that, according to these PC Master Race guys, no one should be able to enjoy this. Only those who are worthy of a PC Master Race should be able to enjoy it. That's that kind of comment, man. I'm sorry, dude. It just rubs me the wrong way, dude. It really does. Such an arrogant, self-serving comment, right? Only those of us who have a high-end PC should be able to enjoy this. Everybody should be able to enjoy whatever they want to be able to enjoy it. Okay? And I'm glad that the Asobo and the Microsoft had decided, hey, everyone should be able to enjoy this. Let's release this on a PlayStation. Let's do the Nintendo Switch 2 next. And let's also bring it to the Apple. Why not? Expand this experience. But this notion that, you know, only on the PC. Now, I don't want to repeat myself like a broken record. Yes, I agree. On the PC, this is the best experience. 60 FPS, smooth as the butter. I get it. Graphics looks more advanced. Yes. You have more options. You have ultra wide screen. Yeah, this looks the best on an ultra wide screen. Of course, nothing can change. When I connect this Velocity 1 to an ultra wide screen, of course, it's like heaven. But not everyone can afford. See, this is what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, we all get it. You know, Ferrari is really fast, but not everybody can afford a Ferrari. Not everybody can afford a Lamborghini. All right. You know what I mean? It's like this such a stupid notion, you know, of self-serving, you know, arrogance. Only the privileged one should be able to enjoy this. No, I'm glad that this is available to everybody. I'm glad that there's people on PlayStation enjoying this. All right, let's make a landing here. Where's this, like a hospital or something? All right, let's see. I'm telling you, this Velocity 1, it's smooth as a butter. I can't see myself like flying this without this controller. I'm telling you. Now, you've seen me play it with the controller. I use the Xbox Series X controller, and you've seen me land. You've seen me take off. So it works good with a controller because this helicopter is really good. It's been calibrated really nicely. But if you want that, you know, smooth as a butter experience, then obviously this is it. You know, if you want that precision, and this is really not that super expensive. It's like it's $130, right? But I'm sure you can find it for like $120. But for a helicopter, absolutely, I would say, yeah. For a helicopter, this is a must-have. There's no question about it. Hey, smooth as a butter. Smooth as a butter. That's a little thumbnail. So, as you can see, it runs good. It's great. Like I said, I think it's $130, but you can get it for like $120, especially now in the Christmas deals, Christmas sales. I'm sure you'll find it cheaper. Yeah. I also want to take a look at the PlayStation 5 version because I have a PlayStation VR 2. So I have a reason to purchase PlayStation 5 version because, of course, PlayStation VR 2, are you kidding me? Just PlayStation VR 2 alone, it's enough for me to justify purchase of PS5 version. And I also have Portal. You know, that's why I want to get the PlayStation 5 version. Not only do I get to play it on the PlayStation VR 2, which is going to be, in my opinion, the best VR experience, PlayStation VR 2. But then on top of that, I have PlayStation Portal where I can just relax, chill out in my bed, and do some flying. But I really want to see how a PlayStation 5 version runs and handles this game. I also am planning on purchasing a PS5 Pro version for the Flight Simulator 24, yeah, for Flight Simulator 24. And especially with the PlayStation VR 2, because I want to connect whenever I purchase, I don't know when, but sometime next year, 2026, whenever I purchase PS5 Pro, I want to connect obviously my PSVR 2 to PS5 Pro to see how well the PS5 Pro handles the PSVR 2. And I think PSVR 2 with the PS5 Pro will give the little extra clarity and performance on the PlayStation VR 2. And obviously I'll be able to fly this helicopter. I love this helicopter, I really do. Such a cool helicopter, it has so many cool options available. You know, it's a fully functional Huey helicopter. All right, and there's a lot of things you can do here. Here, let me show you, like, really quick. You can also use the Vipers right here. You can choose what speed you want these Vipers to run at. You can also choose, would you like the Vipers for the pilot or for the passenger? Or co-pilot, I'm sorry. You can do both. There it is. You can do both now. And now they're working. You can also select the lights. Position lights. Flashing. You can do flashing. You can also choose the dome light if you want it to be bright white or just night vision green. You can do that as well. Here, let me show you. Night vision goggles, there they are. And if you look outside, you will see that the lights are flashing green and red. Green, red, and they got rotational red. And you got the bright white underneath. So a fully functional Huey helicopter, and I love it. Look, I'm a huge fan of this helicopter, dude. This is like a great Christmas gift, especially for you guys who who are on the PlayStation 5, and I will certainly look at the PlayStation 5 version of this Huey helicopter, because I love this helicopter so much. This is my favorite helicopter of all time. Such an iconic helicopter. My second favorite, it's Black Hawk, obviously, but my first one, number one, it's this one, obviously. Such an iconic helicopter. All right, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope this video was informative for those of you who have Xbox Series X or S. You can use this. It's compatible. And of course, if you have a gaming laptop, gaming desktop, PC, personal computer, this is compatible only with the Windows and Xbox. So you cannot use this with like PlayStation. The only thing you can use with the PlayStation right now is the T-Flight Hottest 4. And I happen to have T-Flight Hottest 4 because I was using it for Ace Combat 7. Maybe that's what I will try with PlayStation 5 version. But with the PlayStation 5 version, first I want to try this controller. You know, this is the first thing I want to try. I want to try this controller, right? This is what I want to try first. You know, it's this controller. Hold on. Can you guys see it? Well, there it is. This is what I want to try first. Is this, obviously, to see how it runs with a controller, and then I will try Hottest X. I'm sorry, not Hottest. T-Flight Hottest 1. I'm sorry, T-Flight Hottest S1. Hottest 1. I'm sorry, Hottest 4. Hottest 1 is for the Xbox. I'm sure. I'm sorry. T-Flight Hottest 1 is for the Xbox and Windows, and T-Flight Hottest 4 is for the PlayStation 5. So you will need T-Flight Hottest 4 for the PlayStation 5. So that's the only available controller, flight stick controller that you can use. This T-Flight Hottest 4 by Thrustmaster. So T-Flight Hottest 4 by Thrustmaster. Okay. All right. Well, once I get the PS5 version, I will be able to test T-Flight Hottest 4, T-Flight Hottest 4, and I will let you know how it runs, you know, with a T-Flight Hottest 4. All right, well, there you have it, guys. I hope this video was informative. I think this controller is worth it. It certainly adds to a great value when you are flying it like this. You know, it's just, there's nothing wrong with a controller. Using a controller, sure, but this just adds to a so much. It's just better, dude. This is just better in every which way, you know. So I highly recommend that you pick this up, purchase this. You can also use it with, you know, jet fighters, of course, helicopters. It's the most, you know, desirable, you know, feature is using it with a helicopter. But besides the helicopter, you can use it with a F-18, F-22, and other, you know, jet fighters, F-35. You can also use it with the A320. You know what I mean? You can use it. You can even fly Boeing with this. Obviously, it's gonna feel kind of weird because you need a yoke, but it's you know, it's for the budget. If you're on the budget, this is a pretty good entry level for you to enjoy. You know, your very first flight stick, and I think you will have a great time. This is how I started, man, back in the days, was with these kind of joysticks, flight controllers. That's how I started, you know. And then, of course, later on, I upgraded to these, you know, professional yokes, you know what I mean. All right, well, there you have it. Thank you for watching. Happy holidays, and I will see you on the next video. I hope this video was informative. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. Please, guys, for the last time, don't write me like Shakespearean novel comments. Make it short, all right? Don't write me, you know, Shakespearean novels, okay? I don't want to read the whole thing, okay? Just make it short. Just tell me what you want to tell me, etc., etc. But make it short, you know. People don't like reading these long comments. Neither do I. It's like, really, dude? You know? Okay. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you.